Guys, welcome in. It's Dean here with the SLF8. So this video is basically to help you use MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal, in my opinion, is probably the best platform to use in regards to finding out what's in your food. Obviously, it's vital to know what you're putting into your foods, or what's in your food, should I say, so you can monitor what happens with your body. This is a really quick guide, really, just to show you. I'm on a desktop. Obviously, it's near enough the same on the phones as well. But I think it's really vital that you understand and sort of see it from what I'm going to explain, so you can sort of start to see what your foods have in them. You can see where hidden calories are, hidden carbs within certain foods, etc. And then you'll be able to know from the stuff that we're doing what you need to change. So if you have a look at this, I've just put a day in together. This is typically what I eat at the minute. If you look down at the bottom, down here, you've got your calories, your carbs, your fats, your proteins, sodium, which is salt, and sugar. So these are the main features, really. Don't worry too much about getting the premium. It will try and get you to upgrade to the premium all the time, but don't worry too much about that. And also, another thing to think about is try not to worry too much about what it tells you to eat. So my daily goal is right up here at the minute with this. However, that's not what I'm having. Right now, I'm having around this 2.7-ish, 2,700 calories. And this is my current breakdown. Obviously, it always depends on the type of person, how heavy you are or how light you are, the training you do, how often you train, etc. So don't use this as a plan for you. This is a plan for me. You guys will all get your own plans anyway, so don't worry about thinking that you've got to do this from scratch. However, I want you to understand this so that you can utilize it and you can tweak things as needed. And also, if we give you a calorie plan and you don't want to eat certain foods on there, by all means, you can change them. But try and look at this to understand the breakdown of the foods and the calories. So just to give you, in case you don't know about it, calories are your overall energy. So calories are built up from carbs, fat, and protein, plus all the micronutrients within foods as well. But the main sources to look at is your fats, your carbs, your fats, and your protein. So, and another thing, without going off on a tangent with it, don't get too drawn into thinking carbs are bad for you. Carbs are needed in the diet, and you'll learn that throughout the stages that we do. So if you're looking at this here, you've got my breakfast here: flax seeds, icon protein, porridge, and 3 hex sausages. That in total comes up to 862 calories. It's a breakdown of carbs 144, fats 34, and protein 86. Okay, so looking at that, it's trying to understand, and the whole point of this video really is to get you to understand what's in your foods. Start punching it in, seeing what's in your foods, so you can start to try and get just more of a level of understanding of exactly what you're dealing with. I think for a lot of people, there's foods that maybe people think are good for you, or higher in certain aspects, or bad for you, however you want to look at it. But whereas for the majority of people, it's until you see the foods, you sort of don't know what's in them. So again, it's just punching it in so we can actually have a look at what's in the foods. But other things to look at really at the minute then, so you've got your daily total here. You'll be given a total that you're to stick to. And when, let's say for example, mine was 2,700, when you get your total, if there's certain things you don't want to eat, like I say, you can change them, but just really make sure that the calories stay what they are. So for example here, grenade bar, 214 calories. If I was to not like them or take that out, I've got to put something in that's going to get back up to that 200, around 214-ish calories. And that's basically the basis of it. Your calories are the most important thing. You need them on board. If you've not got them on board, you won't be getting the results you want. For a short period of time, if you're massively under your calories, you will lose weight, but then you'll also crash at some point. So that's why we're really stressed to make sure that you get your calories in. Don't be scared of them, and obviously use them and try and be smart when you're using your calories. Other than that, guys, really, I don't want to go into too much depth with this, because really it's just about understanding a little bit more about it. Play around with the foods. You can change them as much as you want as long as you hit your same calories. If you want to go into the next stage of looking into your carbs, fats, and proteins, then start to look at what foods are high in what. You do want, typically as we start people off, we try and say carbs in every meal, and then obviously if you're not getting results, when you get your bi-weekly check-ins, we can start to tell you what to change and what to tweak just to get better results, or if it's not seem to be working with you, what we can do. But for now, try and look at getting protein, fats, and carbs in all your meals so you spread them out throughout the day. Okay, guys, that's it for now. Anything that we can help you with, as always, drop it into the Facebook group and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But for now, just let's look into your foods, start monitoring, and start to learn as much as you can.